Okay, get crack-a-lack in here. Might be a little bright, and I think I could zoom in one here. Let's see. Let's zoom in. Let's adjust the brightness. It looks okay. Let's refocus. All right, I think we're good. Give it a few minutes and get started on some projects. Hope everybody's doing well, having a good day. Janet didn't want to come in early. It is Wednesday, right? Janet didn't want to come in early and go, the doors were locked. There she is. I said, Janet didn't want to come in too early and say, the doors were locked. Hi, Terry, Marguerite, Kat. Hi, Kat. So I'm going to be making some discs today. I got plans. I got plans for these discs. Y'all need to stick around. So anyway, yeah, that is the thing. All right, let me see if my lighting, it looks pretty good. Do y'all think the lighting looks okay? I've only got my one big light now. I'm not using the other one with the burnt out bulb. Kimberly, Dawn, and I did get what do you call it? A fig Newton, so that in case my voice starts going, and I got my lemon water. Let's see. Hupster's been back to work for a few days, so hopefully he's still got a little cough, but he seems to be okay. I'm still making him take his medicine. Let's see. Pamela Kane, Brooke with an E, and Lar. And I got to get over to your shows. I mean, I try to catch your recordings, but I get behind. It's so easy to get behind. Barbara, Chicken Pot Pie Society. Need some lipstick or chapstick on. Talk for 3 hours. Your lips, I was going to say, your lips go numb. Get dried out, especially with the heater on. You know, I did turn the heater down, so hopefully it won't be coming on a lot anyway. Let's see, who else am I missing? So yeah, I did bring out my big disc to show, because I'm just to show what they look like when they're done. I'm making 3 today. I'm making 3 discs today. I did get almost all my Happy Mail done. Got just a couple things left to get out, but because I need to get some bigger envelopes. I need to get my envelopes are only this big, and I need some that are this big. So I've got to get over to Walmart and get me some envelopes. I'll probably do that tomorrow, because I have to go to the post office to get more stamps and stuff anyway. I think tomorrow. Well, actually, I think this week. I'm not sure what day. This week, the new Year of the Snake, I think it is this year. Year of the Snake stamps come out this week. Hi, Hermie, Mama 4, Kristen. Anybody else? I'd like to say good morning to everybody when people come in first thing, because after I start crack-a-lacking, speaking of, I need to get my matte medium over here. After I start crack-a-lacking, then let's see here. Let me get a couple of trays. Here's one for paint. Here's one. Here's another clean one for matte medium. Oh, look, that black just made the light fix. That's what lighting does. It's weird. So anyway, hi Stephanie G, Brenda A, Missy. Let's see. CK, Chris, CK. Oh yeah, I know. It's hard, right? It's hard to talk all those hours. But I just can't imagine not streaming with you guys. Going into my 15th year now. And yeah. So this right here, my background here is a combo of 2 different posters. I cut the sides off this paint swatch poster and then combined it with the B poster, because I wanted the B poster this way, not this way. So to have it go this way, I didn't have enough, to cover all the sides of my board. This is just a foam board. Let's see. Annette said hi to Brenda A. Barbara Chicken Pot Pie Society. Hi, Zen Let me get a couple more sips of my lemon water, get my voice rolling here. And we'll get started. Hello, everybody in the balcony lurking. Let's see. Okay, I think I've said hi to everybody. Kristen. Okay, all right. Kimberly. All right, hang on one second, guys. Malibu's asleep in the other room. She and Oliver were up on my desk this morning. And I said, y'all got to move. I have to have room to lay this stuff out, cut stuff out, get things ready. So y'all going to have to beat feet. Well, Malibu went and said, okay, I'll go sleep in here then. Okay, so if anybody comes in, I miss you. I don't mean to. I got on my work shirt. I have multiples of these. And they, because you stay so clean when you're no, not always. It's just you don't see it's on the other side. So anyway, they're my work shirts. So I wear them when I'm collaging, painting, or try to anyway, because I don't care if they get paint and stuff on them. All right. Well, I guess we'll get started. I'm going to make 3 discs today. I have plans for them. Not going to tell y'all what they are, but let me show y'all. I did pull my other discs out just so that in case you don't know what I'm talking about what I'm going to make today. I don't know where you've been if you hadn't, but so this one right here is a set of 3, and this is my ancient civilization. And these are based out of Portos books. I did not pull all the books for all of these. So just saying, if you want to see the collage books I'm working out of, I'll try to remember the names of them. Like this is Ancient Civilizations by Portos and Kate Curry. You can find all of them on Amazon. So, and I have varnished them. I have not painted the backs of these yet. I paint the backs of them black after the varnish is all dried, so that if you get any varnish on the back, it's going to leave a shiny mark. So I like to make sure, hi Tori, I like to make sure that the front's completely done before I paint the backs black. So so you see the varnish there. So there's one, here's the second one, and then here's the third. So these are the different sizes, and they're wood discs. They're little wood, like balsa wood discs. I get them at Hobby Lobby. I wait till they go on sale for 40% off, even though they're not very expensive at all. You buy them in packs of, I believe, either 3 or I think it's 3 packs of 3. Packs of 3, and they're not very expensive. They run anywhere between $5 and $10 for a pack of 3, but I always wait till they're 40% off. So I get them for like $3 to $5, $6 for a pack of 3. So those are my ancient civilizations. This is the last one that I did. It's probably the most recent one that I did this on stream. And so this one's out of the chess book by Portos. And there's other things too, magazine watches. And of course, all the paint I paint is just paint. A little piece of a mountain from some, book or a magazine. But like this image right here is from the chess book. If y'all have any questions, put it in caps. Make sure you have all messages clicked at the top of the chat window because it defaults to top messages and then you don't see everything. Let's see. Joyce, Becky Hernandez, Annie Mame. Hey, man, thanks for stopping by. You survived the snow? You survived the snow. Everything shuts down in the ATL area. Okay, then this one was Egyptian. This was an Egyptian one, and it's from Portos Egypt book. I'm pretty sure that's the name. I don't remember exact name. This is one I haven't finished yet. This is London, and it is a collage soup book, and it's not varnished and it's not finished. I'm doing this one for Cameron because he went to London last year, and so I'm making this one for him. I got to finish it, and they sit on stands. They sit on book stands. Let me see. I don't have one in here. Hang on. Let me go grab one. Hang on. And I get these little stands at Hobby Lobby too. They're, I don't know, $5 or something. I like the little metal ones like this. And then they just stand, they stand on, just like that. So that's what I use, to display them. So I got to finish that one. Cam is going back to Yellowstone this year. He's already got accepted to go back to work at Yellowstone, I think in April. Samantha's going to London in June with the class thing. It's a whole, like 50 of them, 60 of them go. So she'll be doing that, I think, in June for a semester, like 6 weeks. She'll go for 6 weeks. All right, so here's one of the the Alice in Wonderland castle. And again, I think a lot of these flowers are from Collage Soup. I think some of this might be Portos, but the flowers I think are Collage Soup. This one has 3. I only pulled 1, but this is a set of 3 as well. And it's like a ship going down or a sunken ship. Okay, then I did this little one here. And this right here, this and the fish are from magazines. And then all the background, the little dots and dashes are just acrylic paint. Okay, yeah. Well, Cameron worked there last year and he loved it. He immediately reapplied. So he's going back. Yeah. And he'll be there like 6 months. He stays, 6 months on, 6 months off. Well, you could stay. You could still apply for the winter season. He did not want to stay for the winter season. So, and then there's this one's an undersea one. And again, I paint the backs and sign them. I don't varnish the backs. I just paint them black. And then this is one of my favorites. It's my upside down world. And so this is one of my favorites. I love this one. A couple of my other favorites. One that I made, I gave to Denise. One I gave to Samantha. They're on my IG. All of them are on my IG. But I don't have all of them because I've given some to the kids and stuff. This is from Bird. I forget the name of the collage. It's Collage Soup. Not Bird Herd, but something like that. So this one's birds. Here's another one. This is a castle one. And so I did a library one for Samantha, like this size. And I'm going to do 3 library small ones today. So I've already cut images. I may have to pull some more, but we'll see. I pulled some images. I'm going to make them on these little discs. So we'll see how that goes. This was my fall, a fall one. Last fall, I did this one. And I'm pretty sure this is Collage Soup as well. Okay, here's another one. There's a little forest world, little forest world. Hang on, guys, and I'll catch up with chat. And then I did some stenciling in the background there. That's all I pulled. I have a couple other ones, but those are the ones I pulled just so that you could see when I say I'm making collage, mixed media collage disc worlds. That's what they are. All right, let me scroll back here. Said hi to Zinjin. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, I gave Ann Laura Florida undersea one. Yeah. Hi, Galena. Let's see. Joy. Carol McDonald. Hello. Flo. Hi, Flo. I just like saying that. Hi, Flo. And Makes. I said hi to Mama 4. Okay, I think I've caught up with Shelly. Hi, Shelly. Shelly, I think Denise said you and her are gonna do something. I think Denise said she has plans to go do something with you, and she does have plans to go with John, a sister woman, preppy crafty girl, on the longest yard sale. And I think that's in August. I go, August, Alabama, Georgia, and Tennessee in August. Oh no, thank you. Y'all have fun. Have fun, people. All right. So I did pull images from this Portos book, The Library Ephemera. And I did pull some stuff here enough. I think I have enough to make 3. So I've got them laid out there, but that's the book that I pulled from. And then I'm also might pull from this Collage Soup, How Does Your Garden Grow? I might get some florals out of here or something. So I'm going to look through this real quick and see if I want some floral. Look, the discs are only this big. I've got more than I can even use for these, but I thought a little bit of color might be good. Yeah, I haven't been to it, Stephanie G, but I know what it is. I see it on, Home and Garden and all that over the years. It's been around forever. The longest yard sale, 400 miles. Is it 400 miles? Hi, Aunt Beck. Yeah, yeah, that would be a hard no, Aunt Beck. Beck knows how it gets in the South. All right, so let's see. I'm just going to try to pick some flowers. I'm going to pick some flowers. Any of them would be good, even like just something like this. Just a little bit of color is just what I'm thinking of. But let's just look through here and maybe get a couple. I just want maybe a little touch of floral. Let me get a bite of my Fig Newton and my lemon water. Yeah. I like these too, but I don't want everything pink, so maybe not that one. Don't want vegetables. Oh, these are pretty too. This might be better because it's small. All right, that's all. I've already gone through this book. I did that last week or the week before, so I just might have a little bit of flower in the background. We'll see. All right. Oh, I did have one other thing to show y'all. Let me get where I swapped it. So I did go to Hobby Lobby, and everything that is Master's Touch, which is their brand, is on sale 40% off. So where did I put it? So I got there. I've not ever tried them before. Master's Touch acrylic brush markers. So they're normally $29.95 and they're 40% off. So I thought, does that make it $18? I can't remember. But they're 40% off this week. All Master's Touch brand names. So that's why I got them. And these are all the colors right here. So there's, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 24. There's 24 in this set. So they're normally $29.95 and they're marked down 40% off. So these are all the colors right there. I won't show them all. I mean, they look like, like this. So I did get those to add to my collection because I'll use my Grabbies, my Artex, my, Master. I'll use all of them because they're essentially the same. Now I have not used the new set that Janet and I got. Where'd I put it? Here. I've not really used this. I've swatched a little bit of them, but I haven't used the Grabby acrylic extra fine tip. But yeah, again, acrylic markers. So I might use some today if I need some little details or something. But acrylic paint's my jam. Y'all know I use Deco Art, and here's one of the main reasons I like my Americana Deco Art. Let me get a sip of my water here. I ate my cookie. Is color pencil will go over these. Let me test these. Color pencil will go over my Deco Art. It's a matte paint, although you can get metallics, satins, other kinds, but the Deco Art Americana, it does not say matte on it, but it's matte. And color pencil goes right over it. Let's test this. Yeah, look, it goes over this pretty well. It doesn't go over it as well as this, but it's going over it. So I could add some pencil to it. But let me just show you real quick because I'm going to have to pour out some black paint. Let me go ahead and get some paints out anyway a little bit. Here's my black. I have the large Americana black here. And I usually try to keep a white too. But let me just give y'all an example here. Let me just put a little bit of black down and you have to let it dry. And then I'll show you how white pencil. So this goes over this pretty well. But I want to show you how well it goes over this. Let me get a baby wipe or two. All right, let's see. What am I missing here? Pam. I said hi, Shelly. Um, I've been pleased with the brands of products I bought. Yeah, yeah, me too. And I haven't had really anything that's not, sorry I bought. Let's put it that way. Hi, Judy O, Angie. Let's see. If I've missed you, I'm not meaning to Arlene. Arlene, you left. As soon as you left, Arlene, Denise was showing her Scabby Hunt book, and she said, "This is my favorite little." It was the card you sent her. It was the card that she loved that card, Arlene, and she's putting it in her Scabby Hunt book. She showed it yesterday, but I think you'd already left. Yeah, chat usually does roll fast. That's why sometimes I miss things. Hi, Debbie. How you doing? And Debbie, that was so sweet of you to give Denise a super chat Monday. She was just like so touched that somebody gave her a super chat. I did give her the money. I gave her the money. She's gonna go get I think she was gonna go on Amazon and get the circus book. The circus ephemera book. So yeah, she did. She showed it. She was all proud of it. All right, let's see. Let me dry this because let me plug in my heat tool because I keep everything unplugged. I've always done that though. I always keep things unplugged. So, and even more so now that that light bulb burned out like it did. All right, let's see here. All right, let me dry this. And my chair is sinking slowly. I'm going to have to. I don't even know if I can lift it up now. I don't know if it will lift up. But I think I'm going to get my family to get me a new chair for my birthday. Let's see if I can get it to come back up a little. No, it's stuck where it is because it's starting to rock and roll. I did oil it, and I think when I oiled it, it made it start rocking and rolling. So whatever. It's only 25, 30 years old. It's just so comfortable. I think that's dry. So, but yeah, I think it's time. Might be time. It has had a good run, Debbie. All right, I think that's dry. All right, so here I'm going to hard pressure here on the acrylic marker. And I don't know, I haven't tested all of them. Let me test my grabby. This is the Master's Touch. Let me get the black. Let me get the black grabby here. Dual side. Here we go. And we'll test the grabby. I might have tested it before, but I don't remember what the result was. We'll let that dry for just a second. Who am I missing? Tori. Yeah, I love my chair. I mean, let me show y'all my chair while that's drying. It'll only take a second. I'll just take a quick snap. And let me see if I can get the arm of the chair. Okay. You'll see. You'll see as to why it's so comfortable and yet, and I also have to show chair. I did show, let me turn off the overhead lights, put in the glare. Terry Brett's prompts from Monday, which were selected by Denise. I did send her this picture. Anticipation, aura, cat toy, earring, and earth. And there's what Terry Brett did with it right there. So if y'all don't follow Terry Brett, she rocks these prompts, people. She rocks the prompts and the ELOs. So there's Terry Brett 3. That's what she did from Monday. I showed it to Denise. So anyway, I saved it in my pictures so I could send it to Denise. All right, let me see. Here's my chair. All right, here's my chair. It's got a tall back. It's covered in blankets. This is all duct tape. The arms are all duct taped. That's all duct tape down there. And it's slowly sinking. But it's so comfortable. It's so comfortable. All right, is that dry? Yeah. All right, let's test. Okay, so the grabby, I don't know if it's much different. Maybe Maybe slightly better coverage on the grabby than the Master's Touch, but not a lot of difference. Okay. But now let me show y'all on acrylic paint, on the Deco Art acrylic paint. You have been to the high. Oh, no, I'm not seeing the Alicia. I haven't been to the high for the Alicia Keys. I wanted to go. We'd already seen the oh, I can't think of her name. The artist from New Mexico, the big flowers. Now, see, I have Alicia Keys stuck in my head. Her exhibit was here, but we've seen her before, so we didn't make it to that one. Back to see that one, but we do go to the High Museum quite often. Hi, Devin. Somebody will put it in here in just a second. I know. George O'Keefe. Thank you, Annie Mae. Yeah, but I do love our High Museum, Annie Mae. Okay, so here we go. So look at the see the difference. Deco, nothing. You can't just nothing works like a matte craft paint, and I just like my Deco Art for using color pencil over it. See? Anyway, so those are the colors in the Master's Touch acrylic. They're, like I said, they're $29. Well, 30, $29.95, and they're 40% off. So yeah, if you want to just get you a little set of acrylic markers to play with, that's a good deal. All right, let's move that to the side. And let me get out some, what was I going to show? Well, I was going to do something else before I got crack-a-lack, and I need to turn my computer just a little. There we go. All right, so let me get out. Let's start with gluing some things down. So if y'all missed the beginning, I'm going to make, and I use golden matte medium. It's the only matte medium I use. I love me some golden. I've used it for since as long as I've done collage. I love me some golden matte medium. And put some plastic over it so you don't glue the lid shut on there like that. Okay, so I'm going to get a little bit of that. And I was going to go through my brushes today, but not on stream. I was going to straighten, sort out my brushes. I did sort out my pens and pencils. I had just bags and not this up here, but I had bags of pencils and, black markers. And I had to kind of sort them out because I was starting to not be able to find anything, my pencils and stuff. So, all right, let's see. Let's see here. Let me get a small kind of, this one's probably good. Just get get a brush to apply my matte medium. Put it in caps if you're talking to me. Hi, CB. Lisa, say hi, Stephanie G. If I miss you now, I'm going to start crack-a-lacking here, so I might be missing some of the things you said. I do need some wax paper. So thanks, everybody, for being here on Monday with Denise. I love it when Denise is here. We have so much fun. We have so much fun, Denise and I, when she's here. It's just really great. All right, so I'm going to try to work on 3 at a time. I have 3 discs, and they're all going to be library themed. I'm not going to tell you what I'm doing them for, but y'all just have to watch and see. All right, I got me some baby wipes. I did redo my nails, but I've already got pen marks, and that's not cuts. That's red marker. I did a lot of Happy Mail this morning, so I have pen stuff all over me. But anyway, all right. So I think let me go ahead and lay out all 3 a little bit. I did pick out images, and let's see what I want to do here. I think I'm going to trim some down. Let me get my other scissors. I've golden matte medium in mason jar. I broke the lid trying to open. Oh man. Well, ideally, and I say this, and I haven't used it for a long time because I don't wash dishes much by hand. A pot or a pan or something every now and then. Everything, just gets rinsed off, put in the dishwasher. But like a Dawn, and I know you can buy them blank, empty, non-product related, with the flip top, the little flip top on the top. That's the best thing to pour this in. To pour it in there and have the flip top. That's the best thing if you want to keep your golden matte medium and the easiest way to use it. And Carol, not Carol, I got Carol McDonald in my head because she's here. Carol, her nickname was with an S. She's the one that told me. I can't think of it. She actually even visited me one year. That's way back. But anyway, she's the one that told me that little secret, and I loved it. But after about a couple of years, then then it gets a little crusty on the inside, and you have to get a new one. So I threw that one away when I emptied it, and I've never replaced it. So I do need to do that again. Sunset Carol, thank you, Kimberly. Thank you, Kimberly. Sunset Carol. I knew it started with an S. When you have hundreds of names floating around in your head, I mean, I think I do well to do what I do, to remember them all. All right, so I'm going to do a little trimming and a little bit of, playing here. All right, let's see. Let's adjust the light. There's the black right there, should help. All right, so I'm going to just work on all three at once. And I'm not going to really have to fussy cut a lot of it because I will be painting them in. Y'all know how this works. Y'all see me do enough of these before. Any background showing or anything like that will get painted in. So, all right, let's just work it a little at a time here. Yeah, but put it in caps if you're talking to me, so I know you're talking to me. And make sure you have all messages clicked to the top. All right, so let's just kind of go around. Her hair's kind of wavy there. And maybe about halfway through, I'll tell you what I'm doing here. I hear a bird outside my window next door. I think the cats are aggravating a bird on the sill out there. We have a bird feeder right out front here. Hubster feeds the birds. He's a good bird daddy. That's what I tell him. You're a good bird daddy. And so we take care of the birds, not just in the summer, but in the winter. Okay, we'll see. This is not really a layout yet. I'm just kind of getting the pieces kind of sort of formed. They might get cut down. They might, I don't know. Of course, y'all know I have to have a watch, an element at a time. I love that in my collages. I thought about the other option I was going to do today was work on my big book, my big poster book. But I said, no, I think I want to have a little, I mean, even though this is a little bit intense to do this, it's not near as intense as doing a big collage poster that I really have to hurry on. So no, I did a lot of hurrying on Monday. Let's do a little chill today. Let's do a little less hurried. So that's what we're doing today. So, okay, sister-in-laws and brother, all that, hubster talking to the sisters. So, all right, so there's a book in each one. And they're going to be similar but different. It's going to be library book themed. So what's everybody doing? Don't forget, every Monday, I'll pull from the prompt bowl, continue to pull from the prompt bowl, and do a tab. We'll do a SOIC, Society of Idea Collector tab, every Monday. I'll have something else done in the book to show you something I've done in the book, and continuously work on the different. I have 24 tabs. You might have more. Sorry, guys, I got to pour some more water in my. You might have more, less, whatever you, whatever works for you for collecting ideas. It's all about collecting ideas that you're going to want to use at some point. But let's see, I got a couple of cups. Okay, this one has a little cup here. I think I like the teacup over on this one, though. And So every Monday we'll do something with the tab from the Society of Idea Collectors. So if y'all missed Monday, um, y'all have to go back. I did a tab for Monday, a Monday tab. Hi, Tex. Who else am I missing? I said hi to Missy. Stephanie G does miss you. So I don't really have to do. And I'm pretty quick at fussy cutting, so that's why I'm kind of doing it. But a lot of this is going to get painted out, so it's and I can let me just show you. If you have a little thing like this, instead of trying to poke in there and cut around, just cut from the edge there and then go in and do the little fussy cutting, or you could just paint it out, which is what I normally do, but I want to show you. So you can just cut it out like that. All right, let's see now. There's that. And then one more. I thought I had a single cup, or did I have this one? Maybe it's this one that I'm thinking of. I think I'm just going to cut out the cup because I already got stacks of books. I think that'll work. A mug. So Tina had a doctor appointment today, so she's not going to be here. So just FYI, let's cut this out here. Continue to keep those in California in your prayers, and those in North Carolina. There's people still in North Carolina sleeping in tents in the winter, so they need to help as much as California. So, all right, let's see. I have book backgrounds, book like library, big bookcases backgrounds for each. Again, a lot of it's going to be covered up. It'll be painted in. My family. Oh, okay. Hang on a second. Oh, who put that? Who sent that? Is that yours, Jen? How to keep your matte medium from gluing to the lid? How is that? I don't even know. Is that all right? So I think that's the covering that came. Is this yours, Janet? That's the plastic that comes on it that you peel off. Well, it looks like whoever did this cut a little slit and then just put washi tape. I would think that's a great idea, Janet. Is it yours? I can't imagine this is neat enough for you, Janet. It's a great idea, but I can't imagine that is neat enough. Never take the seal off, just cut and pour spout. Oh my gosh. I just cannot believe that's neat enough. You nut. That is a good idea. Just don't take the cover off and make it spout. Oh my gosh. All right, so I don't think I'm going to need these stacks of books so much. Let's just move the stacks because we got some books and stuff with bookcases, I think I'm going to, I don't know, I'll cover up that stereo there. Don't know that I need that stereo. All right, let's see. All right, so let's see here. A little book. A little sitting on the book there, something like that. Whoops, I'm on a piece of wax paper here, so all right, let's cut this one out. Hang on, guys. I'm just going to trim off this. I don't want the little candlestick there. I'm going to have the book. It's too much. Let's turn that down. Okay, let's see here. Oh, did I not trim this one down? Okay, let's trim this down. Okay, this. book, the watch. Let's put that like this. It's kind of laying it out a little bit. Maybe this over here. Okay, something like that. And do I have them all done? Oh, I do. Okay. Now, a little bit of floral. Let's put these books back in the book. And let's look at a little bit of floral. Am I missing anything? Let's see. Hi, Raul. All right. Let's see. I'm going to kind of just move this right over here a little bit so I have a little room to play here. And I think this is where I'm going to start tearing. And again, it will get cut down. Everything will get cut down. Maybe a little bit here. Like she could go there with the watch and this and the cup. And then a little bit of floral up there. Something like that. See, this will get cut off. Or, something like that. Am I close enough? I'm trying to, when I start gluing, I'll zoom in. Right now, I'm trying to show you everything I'm doing. Let's see, how's that lighting? Sometimes I go back and I look at my videos. They look a little flashed out, but yet here, I don't want it to be too dark. All right, let's see here. And torn edges always blend better. Torn edges always blend better than cut edges. But, you can work with both. Okay, so maybe that. Don't want her in front of the top of that book. Maybe with a flower down there and a flower up there. Let's see, like this. Tear this down a little. Okay. Let's see. That. And maybe a little flower up here, although the watch hands are going to go off there, so maybe not. Maybe a little flower area right here. Y'all still with the tour? My heater came back on. I'm going to have to go down there and turn that off. A little flower right in here. All right, so I like that. This might need a little floral over here too. Although the watch hands will probably go through there. Let's see. Maybe this little yellow butterfly. No, I'm not liking it. All right, let's get another sheet over here. Need some more of the red. Let's go right here. Let's get this bit of red. There we go. That's better. Okay, like that. Whoops, I messed this one up. Hang on. Let me fix this back. Okay. All right, let's just slide this one up here. Start gluing them down in a minute. Hi, Kathleen. Annette. Thanks, Engine. Yes, I have a purpose for my little libraries today, but I'm not telling y'all yet. Aren't I mean? Okay, I don't need those little bits. Okay, something in this one. Maybe in this one I'll have these pink and blue ones. Let's see. All right, let's see what this does. Okay, and then this will get cut off. And then maybe a little. Okay. What do y'all think? What do those look like? Look pretty good? All right, there we go. Now let me move my books off the table so I have a little bit more space. And we'll start doing a little bit of gluing. I think this brush might be a little big. I need a little bit littler brush in there. Let me get a littler brush. Let's see. There we go. All right. Gina, I'm picking up a piece of paper off the floor. All right. So, putting caps here, talk to me. I'm going to start getting crack-a-lack-ed. I may not see. Okay, so I'm going to just move these to the side. Here, let's do one at a time because I'm going to be on the wax paper. I'm going to be on the wax paper here. So I have, y'all probably can't hardly see it. Now I'm going to zoom in and we'll do each one individually. Well, we're going to do the gluing, then we'll do the painting. But I'm going to start by getting everything glued down first. You love them already? Thank you, Devin. Hi, Tina. All right. So, you know what I'm going to do? And I tell y'all to do this. I'm going to do it because it's a good tip. And this goes for paper, or in this case, the wood, okay, is to have a piece of paper. If you've already laid it out, you can take a picture. It'll last longer. Take a picture of it so that when you start shuffling things around, you remember how you had it laid out. Or you can have another piece right next to it that you can just transfer things over. So in other words, instead of sliding this off and messing it up, I can just do this and see where everything's going to be. And you want to put the matte medium on your base, on the back, and over the top. Now, I like to, when I'm, depending on the material that I'm gluing down, you can like turn it over right on top of the glue you put down and put some on, but you have to be careful to do that because you might lift it up and you might leave some of it stuck. So you do have to be careful if you do that technique. All right, so then I'm going to just do a little bit at a time. This brush is too floppy for what I'm trying. It's too floppy. Hang on. I need a not so floppy brush, but yet small. This one, no, that's one of my good painting brushes. This one's better. It's a little big too. Let's see. Here we go. This one. This will be, I got to go through my brushes. I need something a little stiffer. That one's kind of flopping around. All right, so then we do that, and then you want to take a card, and since this is little, I'll use a card, but you could use like any kind of scraping tool. I'm just going to get in here with the card. Okay, and then I'm going to put some more down. I'm going to get this piece in the back. And like I said, I usually just lay it down on top. And as long as you do it kind of quick, otherwise you're going to be picking up, you're going to be, tearing. You're going to be tearing your images if you're not careful. Okay. A little bit over here. And anything hanging over the edge, I'll just trim off here in a minute. But you do need to scrape it down. If you don't do that, you're going to have bubbles, wrinkles, and all kinds of crap going on. So you have to scrape your stuff down. You can't just say, oh, well, I won't do that this time. If you don't, you will have, I can guarantee you'll have bubbles and wrinkles. Maybe you don't care if you have bubbles and wrinkles. I care. I don't want bubbles and wrinkles. I'll leave a little space there because I think I want to get up under there. Let's see. Just a little there. Yeah. And all the blank spaces are going to get painted. I got this wax paper here too. Okay. All right, there's one. So I will trim off the edges. All you have to do to trim them is just turn it over and trim. We'll do that in a minute. Okay, so there's one. All right, let's move the next one over here. And we're going to put this over here. Just move sideways. Let's see, Brenda, Lindy, anybody else coming in? All right, I'm making some small collages. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch the very beginning when I did a little flip through of some of my discs, or you might have seen me make them before. So I want this down here in this corner. This one might need another little flower over here. We'll see. Or this flower over here. There we go. All right. And I mean, just kind of white because I'm picking up matte medium there. Okay, so there's that one. Last one, we're going to just move this over and go to the next one, the last one here. All right, let's see. Let's do the flower back here. Hang on, guys. I'm really not looking at chat for a second. I got to, you got to keep this moving. Got to keep it moving. Let's make sure this is going to fit over here. Yeah. One minute. And some more little flowers right down in here. There we go. Okay. Do a little cleanup here. Wipe the excess off my brush. Put that in the water. And try to get a little bit off my fingers because otherwise, once it dries on your fingers, I have to use a what do you call it, fingernail polish remover to get that off. That just doesn't roll off like Eileen's tacky glue. All right, let me scroll back here a second and see what I'm missing. Let's see. Don't want to miss people coming in. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Melinda. Lisa Welch, hi. Anybody else coming in? All right, so now I'll just leave them. I mean, it may look annoying to you guys if I have crusty fingers. It doesn't really bother me that much while I'm working. Now, if I sat here all day and felt it, then it would. But just while I'm working, having some glue on my fingers doesn't bother me. So just FYI. All right. Let's just get excess glue off the table, though. We have some space to work. All right, now I'm going to turn these over and trim. I always paint the backs black after, sometimes a color, but usually black. After I've finished painting, gluing, varnishing, everything, when everything's said and done and the varnish is dried, I paint the backs. I also edge everything with gold, silver, or copper. We'll see how far we get. I have plans for these. I'm not telling y'all yet. Just trim off the overhang. I can hear the birds out there aggravating the cat. I have over my windows. I showed a picture of my house on IG. In the snow. I don't think I showed that here. Let me see. Make sure my fingers aren't gluey to go over there. Let's see if I can bring it up. It might be able to bring it in my pictures. Oh, Denise got, okay. She bought this. And so this is what she got with, it's not going to let me click on it. She said, thanks, Debbie. This is what she got with, she got these circus stickers, Debbie. She said, thanks, Debbie. Thank Debbie for me. So she got these circus stickers with your super chat, Debbie. And she said right here, ordered circus sticker. Well, she said, ordered stickers. Circus stickers. Okay, let's see here. So here's what I posted on Instagram. When it snowed here, I said, this is how we in the South plow. Well, what did I say? This is how we shovel a path in the South with a board. So anyway, this is my art room right here. And you see how we have this little eave right here? This is the mural room that has a mural painted and my extra books up there. So this right here, this little ledge, the birds will sit there. The bird feeder's right over here, out here, and you can't see the yard over here. But the birds come up here. If they see the cats in the window right there, now they can't get in the window here because I got books in front. I got books in front of it, so they can't. Oh, my sister-in-laws. They can't see. They can't see out that window, but they sit over here in this window, that bedroom window, and the birds will get right there, and the cats will chitter. They'll get on the window because I have a cat bed, like one of those tall towers. Well, it's not that tall; it's windowsill high, and so they can sit in that cat tower and look out at the birds that are right over here. But sometimes the birds will land right there and chitter. I mean, the cats will chitter at the birds. You like my little snow path, Devin? Yeah, we only get snow here every 5 years or so. All right. So anyway, yeah, Debbie, thank you for super chatting Denise. She wanted you to see what she got with your super chat. Okay, so now let's see what I want to do. I want some colors. I got some black to start. And I think I'm going to need different colors for the different ones. This one, I'm going to probably need a little bit of this. Maybe, you know what? This one's going to need some blue. Hang on. This one's going to need, let me take this over here to kind of match up the blue. Maybe this blue. No, that's too light. Hang on. Match up a blue. Maybe this turquoise color. Yeah, I think I'll go with turquoise and a little bit of white for this one. This one, I'll probably need a little bit of greens. I think I'm going to go with some olive greens in this one. Let me move that out of the way. Let's get some olive green. This one's almost empty. A little olive green for that one, plus black and white and whatever. This one, I think it needs some blue, some slate blue. Let's see, where's my slate blue? Or maybe, I think I'll go with, this deep midnight blue. Okay, so this, wait, no, this goes with this. Okay, there's our start. Okay, we're going to do one by one. Let's just do one by one. All right, so we'll start with this one. Okay. Cat on your tongue. CB. All right, let's see. Let's get a little bit of green, black, maybe a touch of brown. We'll see if I need it or not. There's not a lot of space here. And I can't do a whole lot of finger painting. I'm probably going to have to do more brush painting. So I'm going to have to get a little brush here. And a little white. Again, my black and white, I have big jars of because I go through those. All right, so let's start with that for this one. Let's go. Yeah, let's see. Let's kind of go this way. All right, let me get a couple brushes here. Get a little one and a medium one. These might be good enough. Just a couple brushes. Because I can do a little finger painting, but mostly this is tiny, you know. Hi, Christine. Christina. Anybody else? I'm looking. I think I got everybody so far coming in. All right, let's see here. I think I'll start with some finger painting because on the edge, over there, a little brown and a little black, and I'm just gonna get some edges here going, and then I will come back in with some color. So yeah, are we in frame here? Maybe a little green up in there. And a little green down in here. Around these flowers. And again, I edge everything with gold. Or copper or silver. In this case, they'll probably all be gold. Okay, so there. Let's get a little bit more green right in here. Around these flowers. I'll get in there with the brush. And then a little bit of black and brown over here. Behind the bookshelf. Oh, I guess I should stay in frame, shouldn't I? Maybe I'll put some mist in there too. All right. Okay, maybe. I don't want brown in there. That'll get lost. We'll put some black in there. Okay, now I got to get my brush in there. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Am I close enough, guys? Are we good? And because everything's covered with matte medium, if I get paint somewhere I don't want it, I can take my baby wipe and wipe it off. The matte medium will repel the paint until it's dry. Once it's dry now, it's there. But while it's wet, I can move things around. Okay, let's see. Let's get a little kind of a gray, a little bit of a blend from that garden right there into her. Just a little. I could get out a little stencil something, a little stencil action. Tiny stencils, we'll see. May not need it. Can you all see okay? I know my brush is covering up a lot of stuff. Yeah, I can have some mist coming through too. All right, let's see. Let's get up here with the black on the edge here. because, it's a library, it's dreamy. You can you're using your imagination, no telling where you are in your mind, in your world. Okay, let's make that green a little darker so it's around this cup. We don't lose that. I might have to get the paint dries. I don't usually use any water in my paints when I do this, but sometimes I got to dampen my brush because the paints start under the light, start drying pretty quick. But I usually don't put any water in my paints. I like them thick and they can cover up everything here. Okay. Hang on, I'll look at chat in just a second, guys. Do my watch hands and some mist and gold around the edges. I did sort out. I had more gold markers than I thought because I couldn't, if I couldn't find my gold markers when I'm doing this, disc things, and I'd have to go buy one. And sometimes I think, oh, I think I ran out of that one. Or so when I was sorting out my markers and pens and everything, I did put. So here's my gold, silver, and white Poscas. These kind of things. These right here is what I use around the edges, these Krylons. And I couldn't find them. Now I got a whole bunch of them in here, along with other brands. But yeah. So let's just put that right there for a minute. We won't do that yet. All right. So I think I'm liking that for a start. Now I'll add some details in a minute. But there we go. Does it look too flashed out? I don't know. It's hard to tell. Hard to tell. Hi, Kenny. Anybody else coming in a little stickles? No, because no, I'm going to varnish them so they're going to be shiny. Yeah. And hi, Leona. All right, let's see. So I'm going to have to do let me fix my hair up out of my face. I'm probably going to make big black paint marks across my face, but my hair's coming down. There we go. All right, so now let's do this one. So I need a little bit of, there's more detail going in that, but I got it based in. Got it based in. Okay, let's put a little bit of blue here. All right. Let me clean my brush now. All right, I think I'll start with finger painting some black and brown around the edges. On the book. There we go. Blue now. Okay, brush. A little bit lighter blue. And some mist, maybe a little water. I don't know. We'll see. But these are fun to make. I mean, and they're, you're not spending a lot of money to practice. these little discs, like I said, Hobby Lobby, or probably, I don't know. I haven't looked at Michael's. I get them at Hobby Lobby because I get them on when they're on sale for 40% off. So when they're on sale, they're like these small ones. I think they're 3 for $6.99 normally, and you can get them on sale for 40% off. So you're just, you're paying about $1 each for them, about, but when it's all said and done. So it really is, you can play with them and practice with them, collage and stuff with them, and you're not, it's not a lot of money if you don't like the way it turns out. So anyway, I just thought this would be a kind of a chill day to do these, because Monday I was like hopping all over the place trying to do the Society of Idea Collector and let Denise do all her projects and everything. So it was like we're hopping today. So yeah, today I said I'm gonna do a little chill today. So thanks everybody for being here. Thanks, Angie. Angie's going to give Dee Dee a thumbs up. I do appreciate it, guys. It does help the channels if you do set thumbs up. You might not think so, and it doesn't cost anything just to give a thumbs up. I don't see who gives me thumbs up. So if you give me a thumbs up and you go, I don't want her to see that I gave her a thumbs up. I don't know why you want to do that, but I don't see who gives me a thumbs up. I mean, I guess I could go in there and look, but I don't. So whoever gives me thumbs up, I do appreciate it, but I don't see who does it. So, all right, let's get a little bit of white right there just to kind of blend that in a little, the lighter blue. Let's see, I need a baby wipe right there. Kind of blend that in a little garden, make that little garden thing there. Get in her hair right there. And you can take your time. I know I do kind of go fast, but I want to try to get it done. I think that needs to be black, especially behind her hair right there. Let's kind of blend that in. I'm trying to hold it flat so y'all can see. All right, let's see. Let's do a little blendy here. A little bit of. There we go. Baby wipes. I love to blend with baby wipes. Okay, a little right there. All right, I think I got it based in. I'll erase that out. Let's do a little. Okay. All right, got that one based in. Are they? Yeah, they're balsa or basswood. One of the two, Brenda. I'm not sure which. Balsa or basswood. Thin, the thin stuff. And of course, I varnish them. I'll try to dry them and varnish them and do everything. I should have time to do them. Do the whole shebang. All right, there we go. Now let's go to this one. Let me clean my brush. So yeah, I thought about working on the library in the big poster book, but I said, no, that's a lot of hurry to try to get anything done on a big poster. So double page spread, which, I get a lot done, but I have to hurry, and I didn't want to hurry today. So let me get, okay, let's put that in the trash. That dropped in the paint. Get some of the paint off my fingers before I go into another color. All right. So let's see. Just had a Missy's engine. I'm just looking to see who's here and saying hi. Thanks everybody in the balcony. All right, there's those two. Let's work on this. And there is a piece of wax paper there. All right, let's see. Let me just kind of go into the, let's just go right into the blue teal. And let's just see here. Oh, paint on my finger. I probably will have to go clean my hands here before I get into other details. Get some of the excess paint off. That's going to have to be brown on the inside of that cup there. Oops. All righty. Let me clean my brush and get a little brown color right in where that wood, where the shelf is showing through the teacup. There we go. All right. Linda. Hi, Linda. All right, there's a start. Let me just go ahead and hit them with the heat gun, and then we'll do a little detail work, and then we'll see what I want to, how I want this to mist out. I think there needs to be a little. Let me. You know what? Let me do one more thing. Let's get a little bit of the blue, the turquoise, and the black. I just want a little darker. There we go. A little darker around this edge. Blend it in. Then we'll do some watch hands. Do that with a brush. Oh, picked up some green accidentally. Okay. All right. That's good. All righty. There we go. All right. fresh baby wipes. There's one sitting here. Clean these brushes. My brush bowl sits behind me on the table behind me, so I don't have any way of making, spilling it here. All right, let's see. I'm going to wipe my hands down just a little. Charles already made that meal. Thank you, Missy. All right, so I'm getting off some of the excess glue and stuff. Just, it ain't all coming off till I get fingernail polish removed. I do have a craft scrubby, but it doesn't take it all off. It gets in your fingernail polish, and the craft scrubby does not take off fingernail polish. So you have to really get fingernail polish remover on it. And that's what I do anyway. I just go take off my polish at the end of the stream. Oh, thank you, John. Thank you so much for the super chat. John and Judy will do a review of Oak Island tonight on the History Channel at 7. 7? Is it 7 Eastern? I think. I get notifications, so I never remember the times. But thanks, John. Thanks for supporting the channel. So y'all follow John if y'all want to know anything Oak Island. Last night I'm thinking last night I'm going, why are they back in the swamp? What did they not finish in the swamp? And then they go find these logs in the swamp. I go like, why didn't they find those before? Right? It was like, I don't get it. I don't get the swamp thing again, John. Maybe you and Judy can explain it tonight. Well, thanks, John. I appreciate it. Okay, 7:45 Eastern. Okay, thank you, John. I don't get it. What's with the swamp again? For those of y'all that follow or watch Oak Island since the beginning, like I have, like John has, you're wondering that too. What? They love mud. They must. Because I don't get why they've been back and forth that swamp on every other year. It's like, come on now. Come on. They must, or either that, John, or they know something they're not telling us. They've been holding out on us, John, for all these years. Hi, Miriam. Oh, I'm glad you got your Wi-Fi back, Miriam. Thanks again, John. All right, so I want to do some mist, watch hands, maybe a little something else going on. We'll see. All right, let me and of course I'm going to do my gold around the edges, but that kind of comes last. But I'm going to pull this out so I don't forget. All right, now let me get a Posca here, and let's just see where the watch hands and the mist. We're going to do that next. Okay, so I got a watch on each one. I'm going to just kind of look it over a second. Think about where I'm going to have the watch hands and the mist. And I think I'm going to have the mist come around there and maybe out of the coffee. Let's do the mist first. All right, let me get a fresh baby wipe. And this is where I do kind of, I don't say water down, but with the baby wipe, you're watering down. And I use the Huggies Natural, no soap in it. And so it's what I'm doing is I'm forcing the paint into the baby wipe. All right, so I think we're going to have it coming out there, but we're going to have it come around this way. Maybe go off that edge. All right, let's see. Now I'm going to move it because I want it no paint. I just want the baby wipe so I can kind of thin it out here. We'll go around that way. There. Now I'm going to get some more in there and kind of go back. And I can go back in here with a pasta too. All right, so there we go. I think we're going to do that for the... Need a little more. There we go. Thin it out the top here. All right, something like that. And then over here, maybe a little more. There we go. What behind that butterfly? There we go. Something like that. Now, when this dries, I think I will add a little bit more white coming out of that coffee cup, but just like a little string of it, like a little. So we'll see there. Okay. And then I got to do the watch hands, but I'm going to go ahead and do the mist on all of them. A little coffee mist or something. It can be whatever you want it to be. All right. So let's see here. Where do I want this one to come around? I think I'm going to have it come around out of the book, behind those flowers, and out the mug. Something like that. Okay, I got to get a clean spot there because I'm just moving the. There we go. And I think I'll do some water or something down here. Maybe some stars. Maybe we'll do a bucket of stars too. So we'll add some more definition to that mist with the Posca in a minute. Okay, let's clean this up. All right, this one. Hang on, guys. I'm looking. I think I want it coming out of the book, so we'll do that. Okay, let's soften that down. Okay, we'll have that. Right? yes, Devin. All right, so let me just take a minute. Let me take a minute to dry, so I'm not going to mess up anything that's, you know. Okay, let's make sure this Posca is working. I think so. All right, now my watch hands. Sometimes I need a ruler, sometimes, depending on how far the line has to go. But I'll get a ruler here just in case, because you know Janet. All right, so let's see here. Let me do one more thing. I want to cover up any logos that are in on watches and stuff. I do cover those up. So let's just go ahead and get rid of the logo there. And that's where that watch hands will be coming out. I think the other ones are okay. That one's okay. That one's okay. All right. All right, let's see here. All right, let me dry that little spot there now. Oh, thanks, Terry. I have plans for them. I haven't told y'all what the plans are yet. All right, so I think I'm going to have this have a little thing in the middle there, kind of, what do you call it? Faded out, I mean. And then maybe just a tiny bit of, let's see, where's my Sharpie or something? I just need a little bit of black right there. A little bit of black, a little bit of white, someplace where the watch is coming out of. Now, I think I'm going to have it coming up to this lamp right here. Okay, that might not be dry. Hang on. So I'm going to have one of them coming right up to this lamp. And the other is going to go behind this cup to that flower. Oh, I don't have any room here. This ruler's too big for this. Okay, it's going to go up behind the cup and into the flower. Oops, behind the cup. Into this flower. That, and then I think I'll have a little star shine right there. Okay, something like that. Okay, let's go to the next one here. And this has multiple hands, and this one does not. So I'm going to put it out of this one, I think. I think I'll have it. I don't like things going straight up and down. I don't know. Maybe I'll just have one hand here. And I don't like things going into people or things. I like if it's going to go behind, you know what I mean? I don't want any looking like they're getting stabbed. So it will go behind. And then we'll have a little bit of a star shine right there. Something like that. And there's other watch hands. I'm just going to leave that. And this is the book right there. And then this will have some of the mist. Fix a little bit of that there. I'm not looking at chat, guys. Give me a minute. Okay, something like that. Not sure I love this is where the book is sitting. I could just make that a gold. I think I'll do that. Let me find a gold here. Let's put the edge of this book to be gold because it's kind of distracting your eye. When it's white, that's better. That's better. The book edges can be gold. All right there. Now I need this black to be a little... Okay. Something like that. What do y'all think? Hi, Teresa Lily. Anybody else coming in I missed? Okay, so I still think this needs to be a little bit more defined. There we go. All right. She's kind of in the mist. All right, so there's that. And I'm going to put some stars. So I got, let's put a little more detail on this. And then this one's got to also have some watch hands. Let's see here. I'm getting these done quicker than I thought I was, to tell you the truth. I thought right now it'd probably be about 11. But then this probably take me to about 11. Y'all don't know what I'm doing with them yet, though, do you? All right, something like that. And I'm going to do a bucket of stars. All right, let's see. This one, do I want it? Oh, look, there's a little watch right there. I mean, a little clock on the mantle. It's a little clock on the mantle right there. Look. There's a little watch right there on the mantle. Perfect. Okay, now I'm going to get a bucket of stars, and this is also where I do water down some paint. I need a bucket. Let me go up under here. Whoops. I'll use my little I use my little Simply Cranberry lids for buckets of stars. So let's put a little bit of paint in here. And this is, I water this down because I do need this thin. And I do have a brush here somewhere. That's not what I do with my, oh, here it is. A floppy brush for watering it down. Okay, needs a little bit more water. Okay, and now what I'm going to try to do, and I'm going to tap off excess. And I'm going to try to cover up. I could get Post-it notes out. Let me move that ruler out of my way. But I think I'm just going to kind of do this. All right, that one's too big, so let's get that big blobby one off there. And any place that it gets like it's getting on those books right there, I'll just wipe that off here in a minute. Okay. All right, let me just set that there. Now I'm going to take my baby wipe, and any place that the stars got that I don't want them, I'm just going to wipe it down. Don't want them on her face. Don't want them on the book right there. There we go. Okay. And like, let's say I needed one or two right in here. Well, I just take my Posca and just put in a couple. You know, if I see where I want a couple extras and it didn't quite get exactly where I wanted, you can just go in there and put them in. I'm going to hit this with the heat gun in a minute, but that does take a minute to dry. All right, so there's that one. And I'm going to edge it with gold and varnish. But we got to make sure it's 100% dry before you throw on any varnish. We'll let them sit for a minute. Okay, so let's see. Let's get a little bit more. I'm holding my hand over it, so when I tap it, it's not going everywhere. It's going in my hand. All right, let's see. Oop, too big. That's too big. Let's get a little bit more watered down, a little more tapping. Too big. I got to water it down. That's what it is. It's too thick. There we go. Okay, now baby wipe. Don't want them on the bookshelf. All right, now, any place, oh, there's one I want to wipe away right there. Any place I need extras, I'll just take my Posca pen and kind of dab in a few extra stars that. All right. Last one. Wipe this up because I'm making a mess. It doesn't matter what's getting on the back. The back's going to get painted black when I'm completely done. Okay, move that. All right, I'll check chat here in just a minute. Thanks, Devin. The gold, oh, that I gotta get that baby wipe is full of white paint. So let's get a fresh baby wipe. There we go. Okay, maybe a little less off of those flowers, off her shirt, off the book. A little on the watch is fine. There. Okay. There. Okay, y'all still with the tour? All right. Now, let me dry them. I need a couple more. Right there. A little bigger one right there. Okay. All right. Let me see. Hi, Cat and Paste. Thank you, Arlene. All right. Let me dry these. Give me a second. Y'all can mute it if you want. Let me go ahead and move this wax paper because I'm going to be... Hi, lovely. Okay, I'm not sure they're 100% dry. Those dots sometimes take a minute. All right, let's see here. Now, I'm going to edge them. So when I edge them, I'm going to try to put my thumb here where it's not, I don't want to touch a wet star. And then I just go around. And actually, I end up going around 3 times. Once to get the front, once to get the side, and then after I varnish it black, I go around again on the back. But right now, I just want y'all to see the front. So that's why I'm just doing this right here. It does add a nice touch. I think I need to, there we go. Oh, thank you, Miriam. Thank you so much for the super chat. Let's celebrate my Wi-Fi. Well, I'll celebrate you. I'll send you out a print. Thank you, Miriam. Let me write that down. Thank you so much. So for those of y'all who don't know, Miriam's been without Wi-Fi. We're 3 days or something, Miriam? 3 days, maybe longer. That's how long I think I've seen. Oh, thanks, Miriam, for supporting the channel. I do appreciate that. Thanks, Susan. Anybody else coming in? Thanks, Miriam. That's very sweet of you. Y'all need to go follow Miriam. And she's in Israel. And she does some very cool art, journaling, building, crafting. She does a little everything. Sometimes with other people. All right, so there y'all go. See how the gold adds that touch around the edge? And of course, I'm going to varnish it, so it's going to be shiny. But we want to make sure it's really dry. So I'm going to let them sit for a minute, and then I'm also going to hit them again with the heat gun. All right, let's go to the next one. This one's got a little bit of fuzzer on there. Let's get that off. All right, let me make sure my fingers dry here and carefully. All right, there we go. Okay, last one. There we go. All right. Let's take a look at them. And I'll post them on Instagram. And click pour toast. Because I'll probably take a picture of the book that I took most of these out of is this one. The library ephemera book. Okay. All right, let's see here. Let's move some of this. All right. Trying to move things around and give me some space. All right, let me just hit them with the heat gun real quick. My mom, I know Tina's not here. Janet and Kat, are y'all here? Okay, so let me move some stuff out of the way here. Make some room so I'm not dragging I already drag my sleeves through paint sometimes, and I did want to varnish them as long as I make sure that the stars and everything are dry, because otherwise I'll be smearing the stars. Okay, all right, well, so let me just get me some Post-it notes here. So y'all didn't know who these were for? Well, I'm going to tell y'all. They're for my mods. This one is for Kat. This one is for Janet. And this one is for Tina. So that's who I made these for today. To thank my mods. That's their Valentine gift. Or just a thank you. Every now and then I do things for my mods. And so that one goes to Janet, this one goes to Tina, and this one goes to Cheshire Cat. So yeah, there we go. And I will paint after I varnish, then I do paint the backs black and sign them on the back. I will post pictures of them on IG later today with the black background or something. So you're welcome. So hopefully y'all liked. I know Tina's at the doctor, so she'll see it later. But anyway, yeah. Mods reading in the mist. Yes, Devin, that's good. Mods reading in the mist. So anyway, I'm going to stick the names on the back, and I will, because I want to take pictures of them and stuff. So let's see. Let me go ahead and take a picture real quick. Let me get my board out here, a black board. And I know it's probably going to flash out on the camera, but I want to take a picture of them for my thumbnail too. So let's put these on here, and then I'll varnish them so y'all can see how I varnish. All right, see, that's really bad. It won't look like this in my camera, but it's gonna look like this just for a minute while I take a picture for the thumbnail. Okay, so let me get where's my gold pen and a pasta? Let's put something there. just for a thumbnail. Let's see. Let me move this down here, and then we'll varnish. I know it looks bad on camera, but it doesn't look that way in my pictures. All right. Let's see. Camera. Let me block some of the light there. Let's see. Do I want it this way, that way? Okay, I think that should be good. If not, I'll redo it later. But, all right. There we go. Back to the regularly scheduled lighting. All right, so let me show y'all how I varnish them. Let me get my varnish over here. And it's nothing complicated. And I'll get my wax paper back to sit them back behind me. Or, let's see, there's no place behind me. I have no room over. I'll just put it down here on the floor. and hope the cats don't come in. Put them on my wax paper. All right, so hang on, guys. Get rid of some stuff here. I have to literally, what you see right here is the only space I have. So I have to make room. And we can decide what we want to do for the last, I don't know, hour. I didn't think this was going to go this quick, really. So if y'all have something y'all want me to do or see or talk about or share, let me know. I am planning out the next. I'm not going to show that today because that's Monday tabs. We'll do tabbies. We do tabs on Monday along with the prompts. Let's move these here. This. Okay, so the hi Zandra. The varnish that I use on all of them, the big ones, little ones, postcards, anything I varnish, I use Deco Art, Americana, DuraClean, High Gloss. It's an indoor-outdoor gloss varnish. It is water-based. You do not have to use, I'm going to pick glue off my hands for a minute. You do not have to use this brand, but you want to get a water-based varnish. Water-based varnish. You don't want to have an oil-based varnish where you have to clean up, get turpentine out, to do it. All right. So what I do, and again, I wait till the end after it's all dry. I got to get some of this off. It's going to stick into my stuff. I'm using my finger to do this. So I want to make sure I don't have any crusty bits on my fingers real quick. So okay, so what I do is I just pour a little bit in the middle like this, and I just roll it out. Then I go all the way to the edge. This is how I varnish. The reason I do it is for one reason, it doesn't leave brush marks. If you don't care about brush marks, use any brush you have. I would say if you don't like brush marks and you don't like touching the varnish, then use a foam sponge brush. That won't leave brush marks. Okay, so and level off. It dries clear. Those little lines will be gone. They'll level out. And there we go. That's how I varnish it. Okay, and then you got to let it dry overnight. Okay, and then after it's dry, I will I will paint the backs black. So just go all the way to the edge. Smooth out. You can feel it. And then you can tilt it to see if you've missed any spots. You'll be able to tell. Okay, so I go like that, and then I kind of tilt it to the side and see if there's any places that look dry. Okay, there we go. One more. All right, I got to get a baby one. There we go. Starting to creep down the hands. And just roll it out. Of course, this takes a little longer when you do the giant discs, the big 14 inch. I think they're 14 inch. The large ones are 14 inch. I need a little bit more, I can tell. The large ones are 14. It takes a little longer to do this, but I do it the same way. And so sometimes you got varnish on your hands. This is why I don't paint the backs until after I varnish. Because right now, like I've got varnish on my hand here. I'm setting it on my hand. It's getting varnish on the back. And I don't want a shiny spot on the black matte paint on the back. So I wait till I'm done. When this is dry, then I paint the backs black. Okay. All right, now I just touched them. Hang on. Now I just touched two of them. So let me go back and smooth that back out. Hang on. Hang on. I want them smooth. So that way you don't have to worry about getting varnish on the back. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go get a little bit of this paint and stuff off my hands because I got varnish on it too. So I'm going to do a BRB. Y'all just behave yourselves for a minute. I'm going to close the door so that Malibu doesn't creep in here and step on those. I'll be right back, guys. gotta turn the heat down too. All right, let's see here. Let me get a little lotion on my hands. I don't get all the matte medium off until I use fingernail polish remover, but I got the bulk of the paint. I got the bulk of the paint off, so let me just put a little lotion on my hands here. All righty. All right. You still good, everybody here? Oh no, there's a piece of paper on the floor, Janet. I'm gonna pick it up. All right, here we go. So you can still see there's crusty bits on my fingernails, but that's gonna take fingernail polish remover, and I know y'all don't want to be here 10 minutes while I do that. So let's back out and decide what we want to do for the rest of the day. All right, let's see. Did I miss anything? Hi, Colleen. Let me roll back a little and see if there's anything in caps that I need to address. I think they're talking about the scavenger hunt. Don't forget, hashtag scavenger hunt 2025 due April 7th to Janet. Let me click on Janet. Here she goes. Janet streams every Monday. She streams every Monday at 1 Eastern, about an hour after I'm done on Mondays. And so she's the one hosting the scavenger hunt every year. Let's see. Pick it up. I picked it up. I picked up the paper off the floor. I know, 2 pieces of paper I picked up before the end of stream. I clean up after every stream. My desk and everything is cleaned up after every stream. So maybe, let's see, what can we do for a little while? How about y'all want me to play with, we can play with the acrylic markers and draw some more plants or something. I got these. I got my, what do you call it ones? The Master's Touch ones that I got on sale for 40% off. Of course, I love my Grabby dual brush. And I really haven't, I don't trust these things on the floor with the cats creep. I just don't trust them not creep. Let me close the door. If the cat creeps in, they're going to step right on that. And I won't notice it because I'll be busy. But we could draw. We started drawing some of these last week and we didn't get very far, drawing some plants, some fruits and vegetables. Let's see. Kat said today Devin will be working on the scavenger hunt at 3 Eastern, and she put a link in. Sketching with the fine liner. Oh, I have the fine. I haven't even swatched those. Denise told me to leave the swatches. I got these Grabby ones. And Denise said, leave the swatches for Samantha and Cameron to swatch. They love to swatch. So I have not swatched them on the swatch cards that came with this little drawing pad. But we could probably use the drawing pad. We could probably use this drawing pad. Well, it's cream paper. I don't love cream paper. But let's go ahead. I'll pull some. There's no white paper in here. It's just cream. I like white paper myself. But we'll go ahead and do that. Let's just see what we can play with today. All right, let's see what we can play with. And so anyway, I haven't really played much with the tiny ones. This is like for details. So we'll see. I got all this here. We'll see what we can play with. Let's see. Am I missing anything? Okay, don't know. Didn't know you were saving them. Oh, no, I'm not saving the markers so much. Haven't really swatched them and played with them. I did just a little, tiny little, about that big, just to get them pumped, get them, they're pretty much ready to go. You shake them and they're ready to go. So I did, mark down each one, but I haven't really, we'll see if I need to. We'll see what we play with. All right. So let's see here. I had a couple things. All right. That was the one we did last week. What else do I have? I did the pansies. I don't know what I want to do. We'll just flip through the book until I find something that I feel like, let's get past some of the intro stuff. Let's just something to play with. I love asparagus are fun to do. Maybe some asparagus. And then there's some artichokes, but I like the asparagus. Let me see. Is that all the picture of us? Oh, that's all I see. Maybe. All right, I'm going to cut this out here. Maybe the asparagus. Of course, I'll do it like this. I've drawn asparagus before and see, here's another thing with the Society of Idea Collector. When you collect ideas and things like this, you see things differently. Like I see these as trees. For a horizon of trees, asparagus trees. So, and you could even have artichokes on the tops. You know, that could be the tree like that. But I'm going to just go with the stalks right now. I'm going to flip through and just see what I want to pull. I'll probably cut it out if I do. I do like those. Maybe those would be good. Let's see what's on the back. Yeah, let's cut these out. I should just tear it. I like those. I'm just going to flip and tear. Flip and tear for a minute. Then we'll see what we want to do. I'm just going to see what strikes me. I do want to read this. I love me some basil. I grow that every year. I grow my basil. I do like those. Those are cool purple beans, aren't they? Oh, I like these, how they're purple with green on the inside. I do have a stamp. I did do a carved stamp, a pea pod stamp. Pull that. So this is a big magazine. So I'll spend about 5 minutes flipping through here just to see what all I want. We'll see. Those beets. I do beet chews. I do a beet chew every day, pretty much every day. Let's see. I like these. Just because I'm looking at them as drawing, you know. I grew some some lettuce, and there's a name for it when it goes looking like this. Now this is probably supposed to look like this. But when lettuce does this and it's not supposed, and it's huge. When your lettuce, it doesn't go to seed. I forget there's a name for it when your lettuce does this. And it's huge. I had Barbie pictures last year or the year before of my Barbie in that giant lettuce. But if you let lettuce go, it does this. It goes huge, and I think it goes bitter too. But anyway, I forget. There's a name. There's a term. Bolts. Thank you, Marguerite. It bolts. That when your lettuce goes to seeds, it bolts. My lettuce was this big. Oh. Okay, I do like these little things here. These are fun. These are easy to draw with an acrylic marker too. Let's just pull this whole page. It bolts. Look at that carrot. Carrots are another good one for like to make trees. We'll see. Carrots. Maybe we'll have carrots and asparagus trees. Sorry, little kid. I wasn't going to draw you. And this is also good for collage. I drew some of this last week. It's also good to collage. I'm not seeing anything in caps, so I'm going to keep rolling here, guys. Corn. This is fun to do, too, corn. I've drawn the Indian corn. I don't know if that's what it's called here, but, you know, the different kind of corns like this. I remember my sister Jody, when her father-in-law, who was really her husband's grandfather, it raised him. So it's really, you know, he's older. You know, her father-in-law was really her husband's grandfather. And he always raised vegetables and stuff. She said when she and Jerry, my sister, and her husband's name is Jerry, when they got together, and Stanley was his grandfather's name. I love that. he grew, and I've drawn these last week too, but I really like those, so I'm going to keep those out. Um, After Jody grew some tomatoes and peppers, and Stanley had a field of corn. And so Jody went out after the season and everything, and Jody was picking stuff. And so she said, Stanley, something's wrong with that corn. It doesn't taste right. What's wrong with that corn? And he said, Jody, that's field corn. It's for animals. I sell it for the farmers to use for animals. I forget exactly what all he did with it, but it's field corn, Jody. She went, oh, I didn't know there's a difference. It looks just like regular corn. Anyway. And see, you could cut these out and use it. You can make a collage. Maybe I'll do a collage and some drawing. I don't know. These will be good to cut out and make little trees, you know? We'll see. Those eggplants look good too. Yeah, Kitty goes, field corn is gross. Yeah, it's not made for you to boil and eat, you know. It's for just to feed the animals. So anyway, I thought that was really funny. And then she also, I'll just tell my sister, she never watches my show. Well, I can't say she never does. Maybe she has occasionally. But and they used to have roosters and chickens, and this is when her boys were little. And they lived out on a farm and acres, you know, farmland. And anyway, they had one, and Jody used to her exercise back in the day was running the field. Running the field was her exercise. Well, she'd always have to time it so that Roosty, that was his name, the boys named it, Roosty wouldn't chase her. Because if you've ever been chased by a rooster or pecked by a chicken or a rooster, y'all know. So anyway, Jody would always time it so that Roosty wouldn't see her running, because he'd come and nip at her heels, right? Oh, I like these too. Oh, I like these better. So I'm just pulling things, guys, while I'm talking. And so anyway, one day the boys came in and go, Mom, we have some bad news. And Jody goes, what? Roosty's dead. She went, oh. She acted sad. For the boys' sake. But yeah, Roosty did not like Jody running that field. And he chased her all the way around the field. So this is more forest branches, tree limbs. I'd love to be able to grow these onions. I don't know. These Japanese onions. Anyway, keep going. I do have I have been doing just really 2 or 3 different kinds of tomatoes, about 3-4 different kinds of peppers, and then around the edge, I've been growing herbs. So that's really what I've been doing in my garden the last couple of years, is mostly because I've been enjoying the herbs. I've been eating more herbs along with the peppers and the tomatoes. One looks cool too, those peppers. And I like those. I'm also thinking collage in my head. See all the different peppers here? I grow, let's see, what kinds do I grow? Jalapenos. I don't grow any of those kind. I'd grow these here, all 3 of those, and regular, and the little skinny jalapenos. I don't see those here. I grow those. Here's some. These, I think that's what they are. These ones that I grow. Lots of peppers, and also bell pepper. I grow bell pepper. So I grow a lot of peppers and tomatoes because they grow well here. Let's see, Miriam said, how is it called when you see trees everywhere? A forest? I don't know, Miriam. When you see trees everywhere, I'm thinking more. It's not so much I'm seeing trees. I'm seeing landscapes, and those work for trees are good. Oh, there's the peppers. Those are the ones I grow right here. Those. Um, I don't know. What's her name? If you see trees everywhere. So many ideas for funny paper dolls. Yeah, see? Paper dolls, collage, drawing. I'm just kind of flipping and seeing, stopping on one stuff that I think I might want to just sketch a little bit. Because I finished those disc collages in record time. Record time. Now we're getting really a lot of flowers. Let's see here. This magazine's thick. I think I got enough to do some kind of sketching with. Sunflowers, those are fun to maybe draw some. Oh, I like these kind of sunflowers. These right here that have the little flowers in the big centers. These kind. All right, I think I got enough stuff to play with. Then we'll get into the tomatoes. Those are cool looking. What are those? Bullseye toothache plant, also known as buzz buttons, of the electric daisy. This all sounds very 1970s. I don't know. Fresh scent, eating the flowers will cause your mouth to tingle and feel numb. It's not dangerous. Actually, the gentle numbing is used in herbal medicine as an all natural remedy for toothache and other oral pain. Interesting. I would love to be an herbologist like Jean, Lady True North Jan. Jan. Yeah, it takes time to learn all that stuff. And Brother Cadfael, I am not. Although I love my Brother Cadfael. Okay, so let's see here. Let's just play. Let's just start with a big sunflower. All right, so let's just see. And again, this paper here it feels kind of like Bristol. It came with the markers. It came with these. So we'll see. All right, let's get a nice. Oh, I'm also going to let me get a piece of scratch paper from under here somewhere so I can do test sheet. All right, let's zoom in. Let's see what we can do for a little bit. And don't forget, Devin comes on at 3. Let's see. I want the dark brown, I think. Although this brown is kind of like a sand tan color. Let me go over here to, let's see here how dark this is. That's even lighter. See, I need a dark brown. Here, let's try this one. None of them are dark brown. Let's see. And these are double-sided, so I'm looking at both sides. Do we not have a dark brown? And that was one of the things that Mary said about the Sharpies. There's no brown in the Sharpies. There is no brown in the Sharpies. And so I guess I'll go with this brown as a base and then put black dots because there is a black one in here. That's blue. Where's the black one? I just used the black one. Did I not put it back? Didn't I use the black one? Well, maybe I didn't put it back. I don't think that's a dark gray. I don't know where the black went. Don't know what I did with it. But I do like this olive green and the orange. Let's see here. Let's see what yellow I want. I just have them rubber banded together. This color maybe. See, that's still, I don't know. I don't know about the cat colors. That's a nice yellow, but I need a kind of an orange color. Let's try this one here. See, See, that's too peach. I need an, oh, here we go. Oh, well, here's an orange. It's not even, it's a super tip. Oh my gosh. Do I have an orange? Let's see what this orange is over here. That's, see, it's a coral color. Why don't I have a true orange or a true brown? Oh, here we go. It's still, it's not a true orange. Let's try the red. Let's see what the red looks like. The red's not ready. I don't know. The acrylic marker colors are a little off. They're a little off in the colors. All right, let's see. Let's just move some of these out of the way. Well, we might get into these for details, Devin. All right, let's just do one. I'm just going to do one. They're fun to play with, though. They really are fun to play with. And that paper is nice and smooth. It's a Bristol sitting on my foot here. My chair is like really low down now. It's just sinking. So I have to sit on my foot or I'm just too, or it's like the table's at my chest high. Oh, all right. So let's see. Let's maybe start with a yellow for the little, let's do this side. Let's do this side. See if I like just to be able to do a one stroke, but I don't think that's going to happen. Let's just get I want some little short. I didn't let that dry. I got to let that dry before I try to go on it. Okay, so I want the yellow, and then I want some orange and a little bit of this green color here. This color or this color? It doesn't really matter. All right, so I'm going to put a little. I'm going to try to do a little blendy blend. We'll see what happens here. Might have to stay wet to blend, but I'm going to play. Too bad we don't have phone books. Yes. I probably actually have some phone books around here, actually. Let's see. Let's test this yellow. See, it just wants to cover up, not blend. I think these are good for detail work. Like if I did a painting with a gouache or something and I wanted some details, I think these would be good for that. I should have got out my Hemi gouache. Maybe we should do that. Get out some Hemi gouache. I don't know if we have time for that. And use these markers as like what do you call it? Details. So I was trying to get some of this kind of a greeny, goldy yellow background flower petals like this. Now I'm gonna have to let this dry, and then I wanted to go like in front of those with more a brighter yellow. Is that my brightest? Okay, let me let that sit for a minute. Let me go in the middle. I can't find my black. Oh, here it is. There it is over there. Is that it? No, that's dark gray. I know I have a black. Well, I'm going to use this. All right, we're going to use this. I'm just talking to myself here. Okay, let's just see here. I'll try to do this kind of quick. Have any of y'all ever done pointillism? This is what it is. It's dots. I used to do a lot of pointillism and little dots and then scribbles. I love to, the one I put my finger through on stream, the pencil drawing. the pencil drawing that I have hanging in my living room downstairs, that the glass has still not been replaced, by the way. And I brought it up here and I put my finger through it. Or did Denise put? Oh, no, it was me. I think it was me. But Denise was here. Anyway, I can't remember if it was me or Denise. It didn't matter because I'll just tape it up in the back. But that was all done with little scribbles using a technical pencil, the little one of these. Where is it? Do I have one sitting here? Well, y'all know what a technical pencil is. And I did the whole thing with little tiny scribbles. And it took me, I don't know, 20 hours or something. I love your scribbling, especially when you do the Inktober's. That's with it. Yeah, that scribbling I do with my Bic pen. Do I want? Yeah, yeah. I love using. This is my favorite thing to sketch with. It's just a Bic ballpoint pen. And when I'm talking about when I did the picture of the girl with the vest and she's sitting down and I drew her feet and all that. It's all done in pencil, but the whole thing is done. I'll hold this up so you can see. It's in pencil, but the whole thing is done like this. And this is about the size too. The whole thing is done like this, little scribbles. And the shading, everything was done with little tiny scribbles like that. Took 20 something hours. I don't remember. I did it in, I think, was it 88 or 93? Anyway, it was a long time ago. And I brought it up here to show on stream. And I said, well, the glass is broken. So I can't show y'all what it looks like. I mean, I had it in the frame, but the glass had got broken. And it was either me or Denise that poked the finger. Okay, bye, Arlene. Through the back of it. And Denise about fainted. She was, oh my gosh. And I said, it's all right. We'll just tape it up. So I just taped it up on the back. Okay, bye, Angie. Thanks for stopping in. It's okay. It's all right. I don't remember if it was me or her or both of us holding it up under the camera. Y'all probably remember it. Oh, my goodness. Anyway, these are fun to play with, but I think for me personally, I would probably use them for two different things. One, details, and two, brush lettering. So, like for instance, let's see here. Let's do on the back here. Like Raul did some awesome. Let me pick a color though. Where's the lid for this? Raul did some awesome. I don't know his whole process of how he did it, but he did some bubble letters and thank you letter words for everybody, and they were real fancy and everything. But I love doing brush lettering. That's not going to show up very well. Let me find something that's going to show up on camera. Why do I have a couple of these in here? I don't know why. But brush lettering, especially nice ones like this, like here, I'll do roll. You can do thick and thin. So it's real good. I didn't quite get that one. But I love doing brush lettering with these brush markers. So that's another thing that I really enjoy with the markers. Yeah, calligraphy graffiti. Yeah, it was really cool. If y'all don't follow Raul, you should. Let me click on his name here. You can go see his lettering that he did. He did everybody's name that participated in the streamathon. He hosted the streamathon. So he did everybody that participated in the streamathon. He did their name in bubble letter, like calligraphy, graffiti like, and it was very cool. All right, so there's a little bit of that. And then let's see. Let's do a little bit of maybe the tan color. I need to find another place for these, because right now I just have them kind of wrapped up with rubber bands so they're portable for me. But I need to find another way to. My Artex ones, I think it's ARR. Anyway, I'll pull them down here in a minute. Somebody said, I think it was, Queen Lily. Y'all don't know her if you haven't been around forever. She does a lot of reviews of things, and I think she said that they said that you should store that particular marker on its end. So that's what I've been doing. I'll show you those too. These right here. Our text markers, these right here. I think, I'm pretty sure it was Lily that said these need to be stored down. So I've been storing them that way. So this is another acrylic marker set. But the other ones, especially a dual tip, you don't want to still store a dual tip on end because, it's a dual tip. All right, so let's see here. All right, now I want to try the brighter yellow. Let's see here. On top, because there we go. I want to do the littler. Those other ones would be a background, see? So I'm trying to kind of do like a one stroke thing. You push and pull to make the little petals. So anyway, it's okay. It's just, having some fun playing. I don't even know what here's my little. So maybe a little bit of green. So let's see here. So nothing's really up. They're kind of what do you call it? Let me take these rubber bands off. They're kind of they're kind of muted colors. They're kind of the acrylic markers seem. Now let me look at the Artex ones. They're kind of muted. These are. I love them. Don't get me wrong, but they're not bright colors, which a lot of people don't want bright colors. They don't like bright, true colors. Let me go over here to the what do you call it? See, that's minty green. I don't have a true green over here. Oh, maybe. Let's see what this one is. That's more of a turquoise green than it is a green. Like Anita. Let's try over here. Let's try these. Let's try a green, like a grass green. That's what I'm kind of needing. It's better. Okay, so this is Artex brand. And this has 60-something colors. At 62, 64 colors. So, of course, there's going to be more options, right? So let's get these two. And let's just do a little bit of something coming out of the back here. Then I can go back over if I need I should have put this first because, I'm trying to get behind the petals here. We'll go back over the petals. So I just want a little bit of the green. They're kind of pointy and stuff. Let's just kind of get a couple in here. Just a little bit of like that. I got to let that dry because if I go over it now, it's just going to pick it up. All right, so let's let that sit for a second. Let me look at chat. Well, thanks, Devin. We're just playing. I'm just using up time because I finished the discs quicker than I thought I was going to do. Yeah, exactly, Brenda. You just don't know. Sometimes you might want muted, sometimes you might want bright. The Artex, because there's so many of them, and there may even be more than these, I think this might have been 2 sets. I'm not sure. You have to look it up. But anyway, they seem to have some more brights in them. All right, let's see. Is that dry yet? Not quite. It's not quite dry. I want it dry before I layer it. Because if otherwise it'll just smear together, which you sometimes want to blend. I'm just trying to, get them to layer. All right, let's see. I might need another little, just maybe a little bit more. Let's get another color. Let's see what this one is. Just a little bit more up in here. A little like where the sun might be hitting it. The little seed pods. Just a few here and there, but mostly up in here. So what is anybody doing anything with their Society of Idea Collector notebooks? Have y'all put it together notebook? Are you doing a notebook? Who's doing one? Let me know if y'all are doing a Society of Idea Collector notebooks. All right, let's see if that's dry enough. Is it smearing? No, well, maybe. See, it's still not quite dry. I could hit it with the heat gun. Let's see. A few extra little petals. And really one of these yellow ones in here. Over the top of the green. You did one. Oh, you finished your book on the stream, Miriam? I'll have to go watch that. Yeah, Denise, when Denise is here, I kind of don't, I hang with her. I don't do much of anything else but hang with Denise. So this last weekend, just got behind. Of course, Miriam's, just came back on Wi-Fi. All right, just so y'all can kind of get an idea there. A little bit of green, a little bit of yellow. And then if we want, let's just try. Let's go in here, Devin. And let's see what, a little bit more orange. Let's see. Let's try this orange. It's not bright. It's still a coral orange. It's not, let's try this one. Let's see this one. That's better. Okay, that's a little better. So they might have a little bit of, it's still not quite orange enough for me. Oh, that's not dry. Okay. Not dry. Maybe I'll start. No, because I went all the way around. Not dry. Putting a post. Oh, you're putting a post bound? Okay, Miriam, I'll have to go look. Hi, Betta Dust. How you been? It's been a while. Hope you're doing well. Christina is doing one. Let's see. Hermie said hers is shaping up. Teresa Lily is. Lindy started one. You can blend acrylic markers from the tips using black. I'm not quite sure what you mean in there, Miriam. All right, so it's still wet. So you can't, if you don't want it to blend, which I'm not trying to blend, I'm just trying to go over it. I just kind of want to, so, all right, it's starting to dry now. I'm kind of wanting just to get some orange in those little individual petals. There we go. It's dry now. I can tell. You can feel it when it's not dry. You're picking it up with the other one. So, yeah. So this is nice with a little tiny point here just to get a little petal lines. What do you want to call those? Veins. Get a few little veins in there. So, yeah, get a little bit of veinage going in there. But that's what I would use these other ones for, is details, not for like coloring the solid areas. But it's this, I sometimes like some brighter colors. I like a combo. I like them both to go together. I don't want them all muted and I don't want them all bright. You know what I mean? Know what I mean, Vern? So very Van Gogh-ish. Yeah, kind of, huh? So anyway, there's a little flower. Let's see what else we got over. What else should I? Oh, I know what I was going to do. Well, I kind of want to do that kind of a collage-y tree. Let's see here. Let me get another piece of paper. Again, I'm going to have to go to the Artex ones, I think, for orange. like these to get a brighter one. Let's see here. Let's get a bright. Let's see what my brightest orange is. That's fluorescent. It doesn't show up on camera. That's fluorescent orange. I don't want fluorescent orange. Let's try this one. There we go. That's a carrot color. It might not look it on camera, but that is a carrot color right there. So there we go. Carrot color solved. What did I do with my carrot picture? Where'd it go? Where did my carrots go? Did I not pull the carrots? I just had it in my hand. Oh, here it is. Okay. So we're going to do some all right, let's see here. Malibu's meowing at the door. I can't let her in though, because I got those it's on the floor. The discs with the varnish. Yeah. So the Artex has the brighter colors of any of them. Okay, but I'm going to now let's go over here and get kind of a, let's see, maybe this kind of a, what am I thinking? It just might be too brown, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. So we're going to have some tops up here. And I'm going to have some, and I'll try to blend these in some, but we're going to have some. And then maybe some roots. Malibu, I know. I'm almost done, honey. You can't come in. I have no place to pick up those discs. Some little carrots. Now let's get a lighter color here. I don't think these are going to last long in here either. Y'all know I'm not much for the packaging thing. I don't know if that's dry yet. See, I don't think that's quite dry. I wanted a little bit of highlight. Yeah, that's not dry. This one, it has to be really dry if you want to layer. If you want to layer, it's got to be dry. So we'll give that a minute. Let's see. Let's go with that's not bright enough. Not bright enough. Let's try this one. It's a little better, but not. It's not my lime green I'm looking for. I'm looking for a lime green. That's not lime green, but whatever. Let's see. I pinned the post in Facebook, Dee Dee. My where Facebook, like your personal Facebook, like that I follow you, because I'm not in any Facebook groups. So I'm not sure. Do you just mean on Facebook, Miriam? Oh, that's too thick. Oh, well. I can look it up if it's just on Facebook. But if it's in a group, I'm not in any groups. So, now if there's anything wrong with groups, I don't have time for any groups. So, I'll see what Miriam says here in just a minute. Just trying to get a little bit of highlight on there. Now that it's dry, you got to let it dry. If you want to layer, it's got to dry. Let me see. Let me see if Facebook will roll up here for me. Okay, going to Miriam. Okay, here we go. Oh, so she did pin it. Okay, see, I hadn't even seen this, Miriam. So here's Miriam's Society of Idea Collector notebook. I think that might be a little video there. Let's see.
Idea or original idea. And this is the second year I am doing that. I did it on my stream, so you can see how I did it.
Can y'all hear?
But we have one pocket here.
You'll have to go over to Miriam's YouTube. She said she did it on a
We
stream.
have one pocket here.
Oh, that's nice, Miriam. I'll have to go watch it. I'll have to go watch it, Miriam. That's very cool. All right, one more last little something, and then we'll go. Because I'm really kind of running. That's too, maybe kind of. Let me look at another brown over here. I'm just going to whichever color. You know what I mean? I'm just going to whichever color of the brand. I'm just going by color, not by brand, because they're all acrylic markers. You can mix and match. But you have to wait for it to dry. It has to be dry if you want to layer. If you want to blend, then you know that might be another story. But if you want to layer them, you have to let it dry. Just it doesn't take but a second, but you do have to let it. Let's do little carrots here. Yeah, y'all can probably follow Miriam now. If y'all want me to follow you on, and Mary Altier does the same thing, and I've always done this. If you want me to follow you on on Facebook, I'll follow you on IG if you do any kind of content. But if you want me to follow you on Facebook, you can't just send me a friend request, because these days you don't know if it's a real person or if it's just a duplicate, a bot, a hack. So unless you let me know that, Dee, I'm trying to get you to follow me on Facebook, I won't follow you. I'll just delete that request. Because I mean, every day I get somebody saying, "Oh, I've been hacked. Don't follow me." You hear it every single day. So I don't follow you. Nothing personal, but if you're trying to get me to follow you on Facebook, I'm not following you unless you tell me it's you. Just saying. Okay, so I think there we go. What I would do now is let this dry a second, and then personally, what I would do is take some pencils. Don't know, mixed media. I would take a pencil and probably get like maybe a, what do you call it? Let's see, what color is this? Terracotta, maybe. Let's sharpen. Maybe a terracotta. And just do a little bit of shade. Let's throw a little shade down the side here. Is this going to break? No, maybe not. Make our carrots look real. Then you can even add a little bit of highlight. And you can do it with a Posca. Remember, I moved all my Poscas over here. You can do it with the Posca, and once the Posca dries, go over it with a pencil. So let's see, where's my little... So we'll have a little highlight here and there. And then once this Posca dries, I'll go over it with orange pencil. And you'll have a nice orange bright highlight, but it won't be white. All right, so there's our, we'll let that dry for just a second. So yeah. Who else am I missing? I wish I were a bunny to have those carrots. Well, Miriam, I'm going to send you these carrots. I'm going to have to cut it down so it'll fit in the envelope, but I'll send this to you, Miriam. I will trim it down and send you carrots, Miriam. All right, is that dry? Yeah, I think it's dry. So then what you can do is I'll take my orange and I'll go over the white Posca. I'll hold it up so you can see the difference. And it'll still be vibrant. It'll still be vibrant and you'll see highlights, but it won't be a white highlight. It'll be a light orange highlight. Here, hang on, we'll see. All right, see what I'm talking about? So you can still see the white highlight, but it's not white. It's a light orange. You can put this in your Society of Idea Collectors from one of the fibs, Miriam. Because I think that's one of Janet's title or one of Janet's categories is art from one of the fibs. You can put this in your Society of Idea Collector book. Okay, there we go. I'll sign it for you. There's a little pen. Do I have a little pen here? Here we go. There we go. And since while I'm doing that, I think I'll put a little bit of mossy stuff here just to make it a little more interesting. And maybe these little roots. There we go. There you go, Miriam. A little carrot action. All right, guys. It's a little early, but I think I'll go. Let me show y'all. Let me see if I can bring up the... Let me make a little space here and bring up the discs that we did. They're still drying, so... They're getting dry, but they're still, you know. So this one's for Janet. See? That one's for Janet. This one's for Tina. My mods. And this one's for Cheshire Cat. See how it's leveled off already? So that one's for Cheshire Cat. I'll paint the backs black and sign them on the back. I will take a picture of them and post them on Instagram here in a little bit. So you'll see them on IG. I'll post them all together like in a little square, you know. So, okay, guys. Maybe this is a better thumbnail than the one I did earlier. Because it's just so much on here. It looks like a lot going on. We like to have a lot going on in our streams. I think I'm going to retake a thumbnail here. This will be good. Wait, we need something right. There we go. Let's put the sunflower in here. I don't know where the carrot's back there already. Okay, this will work. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to head out. And don't forget, Devin comes on at 3. Anybody else want to talk about when they stream? Feel free to put it in now because we're heading out. Go get something to eat. Feed the hupster something. And no, Jen, it's not going to be cat food. You're welcome. And y'all be looking for your Happy Mail. And if you're in Canada and you get your Happy Mail from the last 2 months, let me know because, you know, I sent out a big wad of about 30 things once we knew I guess it was about a week and a half after they reopened the post office in Canada. So hopefully y'all will be getting your stuff in Canada, because I mailed it all out and I'm still continuing to mail out the stuff in Canada. So hopefully you will be getting your Canadian post. All right, guys. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks for all the super chats and the support of the channel. And we will see you at Devon's and or any other streamers and or Monday. I'll be back. I stream every Monday and Wednesday, 8:30 a.m. Eastern. So follow me on Instagram. I will follow you back on IG if you're a content creator. Okay. All right, guys. We'll see you later. Bye.